Tree Boy Fresh, dopest podcast on the planet. You dig?
You're now tapped in with Tree Boy Fresh, dopest podcast on the planet, where pop culture meets pop culture. I'm here with my guy, Boss Boy.
What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy Bloss, man. Do me a favor and hit that motherfucking subscribe button, please, so you can keep following us and keep up with us. You know what I'm saying? And keep having fun with this shit we be talking every week. What's up with my guy, though, man? How was the weekend?
Man, the weekend was good. I fucked with that Doe the Unknown show, a.k.a. the Cameron show. You know what I mean?
I seen y'all in there.
Doe came out there and gassed it. He put on he got a real good following, bro. Like, he came out and he had a real good following. He had a lot of people in the stands. He did his thing,
Doe bring
man.
the show with him.
Yeah, it was a real good show.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
known for that. I give him that.
You know, it's hella funny. I was like, this white chick comes on, and, you know, off top I roast her. I'm like, oh, look at little Deb's nigga stepsister. You feel me? But she came on and put on a good performance. She did her thing. She gassed it up. She jumped in the crowd.
Where she was from, out here?
Yeah, she was Diamond Dez.
Diamond Dez. Shout out Diamond Dez for putting on a good
And
damn
I feel
show.
like she came out and was like, yeah, I know you don't know who the fuck I am, but you will. I was like,
I feel that. Yeah.
Right. And Cam did his thing. You know what I mean? I've seen a couple Cameron sets.
Yeah.
Then I tapped, bruh, shout out, bruh, this Asian dude, friend of a friend, hella cool, bartender at Bar West. I you know what I'm saying, met him about 18 million times, still don't remember his name.
Yeah.
But he always give us hella free shots. Really, after the show, I didn't even really want to go in there because I was like, okay, so bruh's finna give us hella free shots. And I don't know if I'm ready for that ride.
Right? I know what I'm getting myself into.
Right. So that's what it was. You know, people were falling. Wasn't me, but, you know, people were falling over drunk, literally falling over drunk.
Were you
but
close to it?
I made it home safely, so it was good
Okay,
times.
yeah, that's all that matters then.
Right.
That's all that matters. That's what's happening, man. I kept it real local at the house, man. I was being lazy, but I was definitely moving and wiggling and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get things done. Definitely. That's always the, always the goal. But yeah, overall.
I hate how you can't smoke at Harlow's. That shit's fucked up, bro. Y'all want to have.
Man, you got to
know what
get
I
it
mean?
in like how long you can smoke in Harlow's is how quick that security can get over towards you. You feel me?
But we'll
It's
be back out at Harlow's August 9th. You know what I mean? King Kahali's show.
Oh, that's dope.
I believe Nosh Boogie's performing. Man, that shit should be lit. So we'll be in there not
Harlow's
smoking.
is a good venue, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a good venue, but if they
It's a
if
good
they
venue
just let the
except
tree go,
for-
then it would be a
Except
great
for
venue.
you can't
you know what
burn
I'm
in
saying?
there. How dumb is that? Like, I
Especially
don't
with
even
some of the
understand.
artists you be having. It's
You
like
can smoke on the patio though, you know what I mean? Just to let you know. So we was.
Yeah.
Well,
Patio's
I don't know
nice.
if you can, but we was. So.
Patio's usually nice too. I mean, especially on a summer night, you know.
It's
Back
fake
there
way
is pretty
popping
cool.
out there. It's
Yeah.
fake way popping out there. You know, it's Bar West, Red Rabbit, Harlow's, Momo. So, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Get out a little bit, fuck around a little bit.
Hell yeah, that's what's happening.
A couple drinks can't turn into a couple more drinks.
It happens so many. One turns into 1,000 fast.
Yes, sir. So, bruh, like, you know what I mean? Hustle game, everybody be so concerned about getting money. And sometimes we got to take a step back and see, but what are you motherfuckers giving?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's where I'm an interlude to where, you know, you got your good Solemartian. A lot of people might not know the concept or how the shit began. So I'm going to give you the mic and just, you know what I'm saying, let you break it down.
Oh man, I'm exposed to age right now. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'm a OG cat. I'm 82 baby. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always been a sneakerhead. You know, and I did certain things to get my sneakers. You know what I'm saying? And I always loved that. It was like a.
Damn, I didn't think you were that old.
It was like a high getting them shoes. You know what I'm saying? Within itself, slapping on a new pair of socks with a you know what I'm saying, fresh pair of shoes. And you know, shoes back in my day dropped on Thursdays. They didn't drop on Saturdays. You know, I used to cut second period, you know, and go get my shoes. And while others couldn't, cause they was waiting on mommy and daddy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't waiting. I was going to get my own money, and you know, I was a sneakerhead. You know, and to speed up the story, you know, what I was doing to get the sneakers, you know, I did a lot of things. I lived a very good life, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie. So I was a knucklehead, a sneakerhead / knucklehead. and end up having to sit it down. You know, did time a couple times.
Slash
and,
real tree boy. This
yeah.
pre
Yeah,
Prop 215 era. You know what I mean? Give him the whole background, bro. He was like,
you know what I'm saying? I've been hustling
really,
since I was like 11, 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? I lost my pops at 10. You know what I'm saying? So
real
ever
pack
since
boy.
then,
This is before the shit you show him your card and you get away with the shit. This is where you go to jail for this shit era. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers been out here moving
you know, and
packs
I was
that
armed
long.
and dangerous and lived a very, you know what I'm saying, wild lifestyle. You know, and when I sat it down for a while and started seeing the domino effect it had on people, like, you know, when you do time, your whole family do your time, your partners do your time, because, you know, you depriving them, you know what I'm saying, of your presence, you know what I'm saying, and they love you. So, you know, that sucks for them too. So I started looking at the domino effect, you know, and when I came home, it was like the thing that meant the most to me, because, you know, I was trying to stay out the game when I came home. I was trying to keep my nose clean, everything, head above ground. I was like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go at this thing legit. And, you know, it was hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about food max jobs and shit that, you know, wasn't paying a goddamn thing. But, you know, I hustled through it, you know what I'm saying? Grinded, you know what I'm saying? Grinded them hours out and found some good jobs. And I made a promise myself whenever I was in a position where I can give back, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give back, because that's all people did when I came home was gave me a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying? Like, believed in me and just reminded me that motherfuckers had some humanity. You know what I'm saying? Would help. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Freddie Big. Freddie Big held me down from the day I came home. Like, always, he used to tell me, like, I used to, you know, because I'm a real motherfucker. If you ask me to get somewhere and I can't do it, I'm going to tell you, like, man, bro, I'm not handling right now. You know, he used to be like, nah, you coming out here. Like, just get out here. You know what I'm saying? Hell of motherfuckers coming out. You don't trip. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, had a lot of pride that I had to put aside to do, you know what I'm saying, to do the things I do now. But I got in a position to where I could give back, and you know, some people, they like, oh, I don't want to go do this and give back. I don't want to do this. Like, I found something that was fun to me, you know what I'm saying, and that I actually really did when I was grinding anyways. When I was grinding and I grew out of shit or shit got old, I'd give it to the dope fiends or the bums and stuff, you know what I'm saying. I'd lace them up, you know, and come with a whole new closet, you know what I'm saying. So that's what I did with my nonprofit. I was like, shit, I'm gonna go get these shoes, because I love picking out shoes. And, you know, I'm going to get them to the people in need. I'm going to touch one soul at a time with these souls, you know, and that was my goal. Because, I mean, I could give away my shoes. Everybody don't wear a 10 and a half. So I started buying hella different sizes.
You ain't lying, bro. I wear a 13. I'm
you know
like,
I started buying hella different sizes. And, you know what I'm saying? And I rock up on people, and I make it personal. I give them an experience, you know what I'm saying? I sit down, talk to them. I've seen a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And so have they. And the stories I hear, it's like, it's average shit, man. That can happen to any of us. You know what I'm saying? We're always a couple decisions away from being one of them people. You know
I like the concept, because, you know, it's hella funny. Like, not to, but I'm like a shoe giver. That's what everybody gets as gifts. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I got a sneakerhead family, nieces, sister. I just got one offshoot niece who be on the Converse shit. But other than that, you know, little nieces, cousins, godsons, all the shit, bro. They all get their issues.
Because you're doing what I was saying in the beginning. You sharing that high that you get. Like, that's a dope feeling. Throwing some new, like, and to go back when I was saying I just came home. I came home. I didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? $200 gate money. You feel me? But I had a room full of motherfucking shoes, and I could throw them on, and I could feel good. You know what I'm saying? They'd still make my day.
Fly.
Yeah,
still
like,
fly.
fucking boom, I'm popping out. Like, cool. So, man, when I could do that for somebody and see that same smile that I know I used to get, and they really love it, because, you know what I'm saying, it sucks, man, because, you know, we help them.
It sucks to be the motherfucker with the wax sneakers on, bro.
Yeah.
And everybody flexing on you with the new shit. He got the bronze, he got the J's, and you got the what are those?
And growing up, when I was growing up, 90 era, like, you know what I'm saying, because that's when I was around that age, you know what I'm saying, in the night, that was as y'all see, that's where the fuck they retro and everything from is, you know what I'm saying, late 80s and 90s, because, man, the shoe game was mean when we was young, you know, and
Tinker was on
But
his shit.
it was easy. You just walked in and got a pair, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a raffle. It wasn't a fucking line.
You
it
didn't
wasn't
need
an
to buy
issue.
it.
You just went there and got them, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I always loved giving out shoes, man. That shit is you know what I'm saying, a high in itself, like I
That's
keep
true.
saying.
I like giving out shoes too.
So, you know, I go do that, and I hear things from people they on the streets because of housing crisis. You know what I'm saying? There's veterans on them streets, you know, people that don't fight for our country. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of medical patients out there that ain't properly medicated. You know what I'm saying? They're just thrown out to these streets, you know, and these people look like me and you. So how many times would you want to be walked past? You know what I'm saying? So I had to start coming at it with that, you know. But before that, you know, before I even got to doing that, I started fucking with Jones over here, and you know he doing lunch bag giveaways. You know what I'm saying, closing drives and shit. And you know, that's home team. You know what I'm saying? Home team and no team. You feel me? So that's home team. So we doing the thing. We doing the events, and I'm really feeling them. I'm really like, you know, this is a good ass feeling. You know what I'm saying? Especially for a motherfucker that, you know, I got my fair share out of the game. You know what I'm saying? I got my easy money. You know what I'm saying? But now this shit comes harder. I'm more willing to give it. You know what I'm saying? Because it just feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's a great ass feeling.
Man, it really does feel good to give, and it really does. I feel like, you know, I'm not going to say motherfuckers eat off me, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of motherfuckers who need a little bit of help, you know what I mean? And, like, it's real nice to be in a position where you could just bless people and not even really have to worry about it. That's the real flex, bro. Change and all that shit is not the real flex. The real flex is, like, when your friends or family are in need or down and you know what I'm saying, you could be that crutch. That's what motherfuckers grind for. That's, like, that real shit that you could really, that's a real flex.
And I give something because I know how it feels to have nothing. You know what I'm saying? And when I give, I don't expect nothing back. You know, like some of these people they're surprised. One dude, I gave him the shoes and gave him the socks and everything, and you know, and I, you know, gave him a hug and everything. Told him I loved him. I was walking off, and next thing I know, I look at the side of my window when I finally get to my car, and he's tapping on it. And he's like, "Dude, these are new shoes." I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Did you want to give me these ones?" He was like, "Did you have some that, like, you know what I'm saying, more beat up?" I'm like, "Nah, them you, bro." And he was like, "Damn." You know what I'm saying? But that shit's priceless. The feeling I get. Then one time I was in Oakland handing out some stuff, and I handed something out to this lady, and I sat there and talked to her for like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Before I even handed her the shoes or whatever. Gave her some shirts. And she looked at the shirt, and she just, I've heard about you. Like, you know what I'm saying? In these camps and stuff. Like, you be giving out shoes to people. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. You know, bruh, that... Like you said, that's the real flex. You know what I'm saying? Not going to you know, to the club and motherfuckers knowing you, like motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying, are in need. Like, they know you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they know they could count on you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I got a lot of that shit from over here at these offices. You know what I'm saying? Seeing it right in front of me. You know, I was running ideas across Jones all the time. Like, what if I did this? What if I did this? He was like, well, shit, we got this coming up. See how you like that? You know what I'm saying? He had it going. So it was like, shit, I had to get it popping too, because it was like, you know, there's not, like you say, there's not a lot of people giving back yet. And I'm not judging none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it hits people at different times. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers is greedy or nothing, but it's like you're going to get to that point in life where it's like you're going to understand, you know, time is, you know what I'm saying, it's precious. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, and you got to give these people roses while they still here, man.
So, you know, I got to... like this, I forgot who actually said it. It's like one of these spiritual books, but what it said, really, this shit's crazy too. But I lightweight believe this shit, and I lightweight rock with it. It was like, all right, well, actually, I don't do all this, but it said, whatever you make, you know what I'm saying, make sure that all your needs are met. Make sure that you're living comfortable. Don't deprive yourself of trips or anything. Mm-hmm. But whatever is left after that, give half of it away. And I was like, damn, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So okay, I don't live it like that, But then she was like, whatever you give comes back to you, and it's not necessarily it's the law of karma. Whatever you give comes back like 1.5 fold, not necessarily from that person, right?
Hell yeah. You throw it in the universe though. You know
exactly. So I was like, man, I always dig that concept. I almost forgot. You know what? Until I brought it up, I almost forgot about the giveaway half shit. But I was like, I always felt that, and I feel like I was always generous and I'm always generous and shit. But I feel like even like when on times where I was hard, I've always had help. I've never went without, and that like those blessings come back again. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you see a lot of motherfuckers counting their pennies, stingy as fuck, not helping anyone. They get hella badass shit happens. They're miserable. You're like,
that's
fuck,
that energy
bro.
you giving. You know what I'm saying? So it's boomerangs. It comes back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Freddie Big. I know he don't care about none of this shout out, but like, you know, Freddie Big's always fucking with us on these charities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's always, you know what I'm saying, giving back. You know what I'm saying? Every time we've thrown something, he's popped up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we definitely appreciate that. You know
I try to give
and,
back as much as I can.
You know,
I might not have posted on my account, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
exactly. And that's why I'm saying, you know, he probably didn't even mind that shot, but I'm letting y'all know, like, you know, this is a genuine dude. So when he's saying about giving back, he really is giving back. He's really is popping up at these events, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I can't do the things I do without dope people like himself and y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like a domino effect. You know, when I talk to the people and, you know, sometimes I get to document it and they're not offended because I tell them, I'm like, man, I'm not doing this for the likes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it for the follows. I'm doing it to inspire somebody, so there's 10 of me out here doing this instead of just one of me. You know what I'm saying? And when I explain it to them like that, they feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
And you know, another new principle that I've been incorporating, so I was like, man, first of all, I was like, oh, I never get greedy. I'll get X amount of dough. I'll be smooth. Let me make $1 million. I'll be smooth. Let me make $2 million. I'll be smooth. Then I was like, okay, at a certain point, it's really not about the money. It's about the game. You know what I mean? Whatever lane you're in, you want to excel at. Like, whatever you do, you want to be the best at. So I see, like, you know, you're like, fuck, why does Bill Gates still do it? Why do these, you know? And there's, like, two things. A, it's the game, bro. You like the game. You want to win the game. This is what you do. This is your life. Hopefully you do something that you're passionate about so it's not miserable and you still want to do it, right? And B, it's about, like, building a legacy. You obviously want to build a legacy or leave something for next generations. You know, you're gonna leave some shit. But above all, the thing that I felt, they were like, the more money you make, the more money you make, the more people you can help. And I was like, damn, I dig that. Okay, because if I made $1 million, I couldn't give $1 million away. If I made 10 million, I could give $1 million away.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's like, damn, that's smooth. That was deep. That was deep to me. I was like, damn, the more money you make, the more money you can help. And I think I've definitely like seen that, and I've seen like, damn, okay, rich people. Actually, when growing up, I used to work out at the Concord Youth Center. Shout out to the Concord Youth Center, Community Youth Center, based in Concord, in the Bay Area. That was a rich dude. The Hoffman Foundation. The Hoffman Foundation funded the youth center, and that's where I trained at. I had amazing coaches. The head Greco coach for the state of California was a coach there. The assistant Olympic coach was a coach there. So we had A1 coaching, you know, we had international competition. We won international competitions and shit, and that was all funded by, you know, some rich dude, the Hoffman Foundation. Shout out to the Hoffman Foundation.
Man, and that's what it takes, you know what I'm saying? And that's what that's what my ultimate goal is, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to help a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, but we got to start somewhere, you know what I'm saying? It's progress, not perfection. So I'm going to keep doing this and, you know, not trying to sound
the youth center would be smooth.
Not even trying to sound like no movie role, but it's like, you know, I helped destroy my city somewhat. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to help rebuild this motherfucker, you know, and I don't mind taking that responsibility. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people leave that motherfucker, and that sucks. Like, I want it to be somewhere where motherfuckers still feel comfortable, where they can still raise their children, you know what I'm saying, comfortably and stuff, and have some good academics and shit out there, some good programs to keep these kids. You know, that's what it is, man. We gotta arm these kids, man, with the right shit, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's locations of things, you know what I'm saying? Like extracurricular shit we gotta throw on them, you know what I'm saying? And they not having that. So that's all they have is the streets, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's like back in my day, there was a lot of shit going on, man. You know.
It's crazy. A lot of these extracurricular activities, yeah, you need big bucks to play this shit. You want to play softball, bro? That shit's $1 billion.
I remember like just freshly getting out of school, and people were like, yeah, there's no more music programs. And they were like, oh, there's no more sports teams. Like elementary schools didn't have like, you know what I'm saying, basketball teams. You just had to play city league. And I was like, damn, that shit sucks. Like you taking away all the shit that really, you know what I'm saying, adds discipline and structure to a kid. You know what I'm saying? A kid that comes up in like sports and stuff, that's one thing that people don't, you know what I'm saying, really realize is like the structure, you know what I'm saying, that the kid gets used to. And,
you know school's not teaching really ethics. Schools aren't even allowed to teach ethics.
Then with coaches, you know, you're able to get like a more personal relationship. You know what I'm saying? A teacher, like, he has you for a period. He doesn't give a fuck. He got 5 more. You know, this team, he treats this team like his brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we gonna go to war with each other. You know what I'm saying? We got to have each other's back. So it's like, you know, you grow that too. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in sports and stuff, and they don't got that. That shit sucks. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Freddie Big. Look at Freddie Big. He wrestler, football player, all the shit, you know what I'm saying, out the way. He could have chose another path, you know what I'm saying, and he probably wouldn't be sitting here with me, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, he could have been a wild dude.
Definitely got blessed,
you know
with, man, I had all the fucking excuses to fuck up, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm like,
and, you know,
like I always say, bruh, I'm not from the hood, I'm from the block, I'm from right there where they get down at, you know what I mean, so, But yes, a lot of times when motherfuckers get in trouble and getting strung out on drugs, I was away at extracurricular. I was playing sports and shit.
Yeah, so that's definitely something I want to do, you know what I'm saying? So, and give back. And one things I'm available to do now, you know what I'm saying, right now that I'm proud to announce is a back-to-school school supply drive, you know what I'm saying, on August 17th.
Say that shit 5 times fast.
August 17th at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Sunrise Park. That's 2920 Camrose Avenue in Fairfield, California, man. Come get you some.
Sunset and Travis?
Nah. It's over there by Fairfield High. Camrose, the little tucked off part.
I know
right
exactly what you're talking
there.
about.
So we right there. You know, we're gonna be giving it away. We're gonna be packing the bags up. If you want to come help out, that's dope. You need some supplies. You need that's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I got you. You know what I'm saying? And I want them to know that. Like, I hate to see anybody go without, but you know, kids. You know what I'm saying? We just got to be able to get it in, you know what I'm saying, and supply them with the right shit, you know what I'm saying, to become them weapons, because, man, they going to make a better tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? We hey, man, half of us is halfway through our lives, you know what I'm saying? These kids is the next thing, you know? And,
Not me, I'm going to live to be 100, bro. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I'm barely in the first half.
I want to see them become successful, you know what I'm saying? I want to see your girls become successful, you know, everybody's kids, and I'm going to try and supply them with whatever I can in order for them to do that, you know what I'm saying? And make it easy for them. So we're going to try and fill up the backpacks with everything, with the crayons, the pencils, the color pencils, the pens, the rulers, the calculators, the scissors, the paste, the sharpener, everything. I can go on and on. Whatever you can think about, man. And a lot of this stuff right now, 50 cents at Walmart, 15 cents, you know what I'm saying? $1, you know, it doesn't take much, man, and it goes a long way. And like I always say, it takes us to help us, man, you know, and who better to help than these kids, man? Like, who doesn't love to see a kid smile, you know what I'm saying, and see their innocence, you know what I'm saying? They don't even know this crazy world they coming up in, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's crazy. Yeah, there's like, you know, it's crazy that some people won't even get an opportunity, and for lack of preparation, lack of supplies and shit.
Yeah, because proper preparation, you know what I'm saying, prevents poor performance. You know what I'm saying? Pop the peas real quick. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure they prepared. And when they could do that, you know, they can utilize their learning experience and get what they can.
Hey, because we was the motherfuckers with. Hey, Boss went to school with 2 pieces of paper and 1 pencil, bro. That was his whole. School
my back
kit.
Pocket
You
was
feel
my
me?
back.
If
backpack.
he had a backpack on, it was work in it,
Shit,
bro.
it was work.
He had or a new pair of sneakers, right?
And a radio.
This motherfucker, you know them rolled up paper motherfuckers. I wish I had, them rolled up paper motherfuckers. They like, even worse, they got 2 pieces of paper. Hey, bro, can I get a pencil? Hell nah. That's what you said yesterday.
Nothing. I don't have nothing. But you know what? These kids will. You feel me? But you know what? Back then, we didn't have to supply all that. Teachers was doing that. Schools was doing that. Now, first day of school, your mama get a list. Your mama and your father get a list, a whole bunch of shit you need. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Good. I got that same list, and I'm going to fill these bags up with that shit. You know
And the list is long.
Yeah.
The list is long.
The list is long,
that's
man.
right.
And, you know, and not even...
That's crazy. I
Even
didn't even
bigger
think
than
about
the
how
kids.
classrooms don't have shit.
Yeah,
They need
even,
that.
I was gonna
They
say,
need
even
everything.
bigger than the kids, like, this helps them teachers, man. You know, teachers don't get paid shit. They're teaching off straight passion to help, you know what I'm saying, to hopefully help your kid. Like,
Hey,
let's
that's
help them
hella
help
funny
them, you know
because
what I'm
that's what, you know what, originally I went to school I wanted to be a teacher. I'm like, okay, I played sports in high school. I'm about to teach, coach, cool little gig. I found out but teachers get 181 days off a year, bro. Or they're only scheduled 181 days. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's like part of the bag. But it wasn't a big check, and I was like, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all
So
about
the way I like
passion
these
of
nice
it.
things, yeah,
Yeah.
right. So I got this fetish for nice things that prevents me from working for $40,000 a year.
You know, like drug counselors, they don't get paid a lot of dough. You know, it's like certain stuff that really helps, you know what I'm saying, and, you know what I'm saying, can go a long way. It's like underpaid jobs, man, and it's crazy. So, you know, this helps them too.
That's
That
crazy.
just helps them knowing that their kids are ready to learn, you know what I'm saying, and they can get into their lesson and everything and not have to, you know, really, you know, stress off a lot of kids going without, you know what I'm saying, and that's what my goal is. You know, this is the first time, you know, I'm doing the thing in Fairfield, and, man, I love it, you know what I'm saying. I hope to keep this thing going alongside a lot of other events, you know what I'm saying, probably gonna be sponsored by the boys over there at SF Canna. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna see a lot of these events, and it's gonna be for the youth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we trying to push, man. You know what I'm saying? That dad, that mom, that's that real shit. You know what I'm saying? And secure yourself. You are the bag. You feel me? So make sure you good. You know what I'm saying? But make sure everybody around you good too. Like, that plate. You got to feed. You know what I'm saying? It's a village. So that's what I want to do. I want to bring and at these events, that's what I want to bring back. Like, I want people to know each other from the other side of town. Because nowadays, I know that people don't even know their neighbors. Back in my day, I knew kids from everywhere, because extracurricular activities. I knew them from Pop Warner. I knew them from summer leagues. I know them from, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Parks, you know what I'm saying? Hoops, whatever. I know them from that. Nowadays, you don't see that. So, these events could hopefully bring, some of the community together so some of us can meet each other and mingle with each other and maybe help each other out throughout the year sometimes, And it just starts with a little ripple, you feel me? And then the wave comes. Then we good, you feel me? Because we see they ain't trying to take care of us.
That shit's crazy. They keep cutting back on funding. Education is so far back.
That's what I'm saying. That unless you're in a private school living and they just got caught up. Think about all them big motherfuckers that just got caught up with all them, them scholarship frauds and all the shit, paying all that. Come on, man. People don't got access to that. People, you know what I'm saying? But they should have access to good education, though. Like,
right. At least get an opportunity.
Yeah, give us the, the opportunity, that you're having. That way, we can compete because we're already competing, because we got a different hunger.
Right.
And that's what drives.
That's why we got to really step up and help our own.
And that's what really drives me in doing all this, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate, you you let me take the time out, you know what I'm saying, on here and kind of explain where I be coming from when y'all see these shirts and y'all see the posts. It's not for the likes, man. It's like I really be trying to help out, man, because I could have been there. I was a couple decisions. If I kept living the lifestyle I was living in and out of where I was going.
Bad aim and shit. If it wasn't for bad aim, you know what I mean?
Just like,
he could have hit something.
It's for real. I've been through it. So it's like, hey, I was given a second chance for a reason. So now I know what it's for. It's to, build us up, build each other up. So now I see the bigger picture. And I'm going to run with it, man. I put the city on my back, put the state on my back, whatever, man. I'm ready.
I love it. I'm with it.
Councilman Blas pretty soon. You feel me?
Oh.
You might see it.
I need some political connects.
You feel me?
I got a couple, though. I got some political connects.
But yeah, man, if y'all could help out once again on August 17th, it is the Good Solemartian Back to School Supply Drive. August 17th at Sunrise Park in Fairfield from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're going to be giving these bags away, giving these supplies away. So if y'all in need, and if y'all can't make it out, bang my line, hit the DM on the Good Solemartian page, and I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help out. We film these bags up for a reason. We want to give these out. The PayPal link is in the IG bio, and 100% of that goes back to these supplies. Like, I don't need that for the gas money to go get the supplies. You're not buying me lunch when I'm out shopping for the supplies. None of that. 100% of this shit go back to these kids because that's where it's supposed to go, and that's why we don't be fucking with all these big ass franchises and shit because like my boy Jones say, it don't touch the ground. So that's why we do it ourselves. We self-fund each other. So this is what it is. And this is what we're trying to do. This is the play we doing. You know what I'm saying? Get used to it. And, that's what it's going to be.
And
salute to my nigga Blas, man. Jamie Jones here. TV Sports Talk Thursday nights. Yeah, man, I'm super impressed with what Blas has done. He took the ideas we had and really, drove hard with his own plan, and in a lot of ways surpassed the attention he gave than what we were doing. You know what I mean? We do a lot of events. We do them periodically. This nigga went day by day and kept on doing it. You know what I mean? I work a lot, so I don't get time to go out every single day and do things. Blas finds days every week to go out and do things. Like, you know what I mean? Whether it's collecting some money, whether it's buying some shoes on sale, finding dope shoes somewhere, because you know he's a curator first.
Yeah.
So he has fun keeping these niggas dipped, finding good shit on sale.
yeah.
And, like, you know what Team J's are. So he try to get them real. You know what I mean? Like, but he does what's dope, man. So
Hey, and he be giving away some heat, bruh.
He does.
I've been in it, man. I seen the inventory. I'm like, you about to give these away?
Like, these away.
Maybe we should just eBay these and buy some cheaper ones and give. Nah, we giving those ones away.
How about I throw in 2 pairs of these?
Yeah.
That one.
Right?
Nope. It all goes to the kids, man. I mean, and to the people, all the people on the bottom, man. So fucking, I just wanted to jump in and say,
I appreciate
salute to you, my brother. I'm
So
humbled and fucking super impressed and excited for where you're gonna take this thing. I know it's gonna be big, man.
Thank you for the example also, you know what I'm saying, set, you know what I'm saying, and man, shout out y'all, you know what I'm saying, because y'all my OGs, you feel me, so, you know what I'm saying, when y'all see the good moves, you know what I'm saying, no, that's behind, you know what I'm saying, stuff I've seen, you know, especially the entrepreneurship that you showed me, you know what I'm saying, within the last, you know what I'm saying, since I've been home, you know, really just pushing brands and everything and really trying to build, like, that's been inspiring, you know what I'm saying, so that definitely comes from that also, so, you know what I'm saying, no, every move I'm doing is something that I've seen, you know what I'm saying, already busted, and I'm just throwing my little niche on it and finding what I like to do, you know what I'm saying.
That's how
so
you do it.
That's definitely, you know, what I've gotten from all the things that I sit back and, you know what I'm saying, because Fred will tell you, I just sit back and soak it up, man, you know what I'm saying, I just sit back and soak it up. I'll read it. I'll break it all down later, you know, in the parts that I need to know, in the parts that you know what I'm saying, I'll use and I won't use.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
how I
saying?
be running plays too. I'm like, let me fall back and see which way I want to play this real quick.
Hell yeah. And that's always, you got to, you know what I'm saying, analyze it. And we're going to keep busting these moves like this, man. And like I said, I appreciate y'all, you know, for every like, for every repost, for every follow, for every mention to somebody, you know what I'm saying, for every shirt bought. I mean, it really helps, man. You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh, don't forget to tell them where they can drop off.
Oh, the 2 drop-off locations for the school drive. The first one is Lux Nailscape on North Texas, 3344 Suite B. Shout out Raina Santos. That's my old school homie. That's my motherfucker right there. You know, she opened her doors immediately when she found out, like, yeah, I'm down to help out. Boom, right there. That's the first one. Then I got one on the other side of town, Famous Creations Catering, right there. Shout out Nick Rodriguez. He found out what I was doing, opened his doors immediately too. You know, they both got the flyers up. You know, you guys can drop off during normal business hours, the day businesses and everything. And if not, in SAC, you can drop them off at the Wild Jones Instagram.
DM us, tell them you got some clothes, we'll give you the address.
DM them, and they, you know what I'm saying, they're going to give you the address where you can drop off at. So hit the Wild Jones podcast, all my homies out here in SAC, and you want, you know what I'm saying, that want to help out. And, man, any other than that, you can hit my DM, and I'm doing pull-ups too. You know, you see Blas. I'm up and down this 80, so definitely tap in. You know, always appreciate all the support, man. Freddie Big, definitely appreciate that, man. Y'all gonna find me at Blas Boy, and y'all gonna definitely find me at the Good Solemartian on Instagram. And Freddie Big, you gotta let them know where they gonna find you, so they know what the hell
bro. You can't
dope
find
shit
me.
is going on.
Nah. Freddie Big with 2 G's on Instagram. I had to turn my shit private, bruh. So too many weirdos.
Yeah, so if you pass the test and get access, then you'll see some live shit. You know what I'm saying? Good life. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying good life, man. Yeah, for sure. That was Tree Boy Fresh this week. Don't forget to fucking push subscribe on that button on YouTube, man. Wild Jones Podcast, Blunt Broads, keeping up with the Joneses. There's a gang of them. Find which one you like, man, and hit motherfucking subscribe. Until next week, y'all. We up out of here. Gone.